Welcome to another God-made day. Today is another day and we're going to have some great time together on the #1 TV show. Today being Monday, we are here to inspire generation to aspire for greater heights, and certainly if there is a story, one must be told. And I believe in the fact that every startup needs a push-up. And today we are here and our lenses has actually got into today the spotlight is on a very should I say a young lady or probably a young woman, yeah. She go by the name Wendy Boatemaa Ofori, and she's doing so well, touching lives, transforming lives and all that. And today we have our spotlight on her, and we're going to have a great conversation, and we'd like to know how the journey started and all that. And it's going to be a bit of inspiration for the women out there. Today I'm more than charged to talk about women, because the playlist today has always been talking about women and all that. So today we're celebrating the earth is a mother. So certainly we are celebrating the earth today, a mother. And you're going to love this great conversation. And let me tell you something about this person that I'm about to play host to. Now, I have a call from a sister, Abnake. And Abnake called me and asked that, Mr. Bonez, I have this person who is doing most for the vulnerable in the society. She's actually touching lives and all that. I'd like you to put her on Dreams Hub. So I told Abna, let me check it out with Diva, because Diva is the director of the program, so I needed to consult him on that. Then when I actually spoke to Diva, Diva said, let's push it to the first week in June. Because Diva has also plugged in somebody at 23rd, so we needed to reschedule that plug-in from Abnake to a different date. Little did we know that it's the same person that both of them are talking about. It means that when you are doing something and it's good, it doesn't take one person to notice it. The whole world will celebrate you in the quiet. To the blind side of you, many people are fighting a lot of battles just to have you somewhere. People are mentioning you at places that you may not know. And it goes on to tell you that this person that I'm playing host to today has a lot to share with us. And Redeeming Hands Foundation is she's the founder, and she is a registered nurse at Ghana Health Services and also a philanthropist. And she's a wife, a mom, and all that. Charlie, and then some of those. And on the quiet, on your Bianca TV person, but on the do time you can't always be in the hidden. And today the spotlight is on her, and her name is Wendy Boatemaa Ofori. We're going to have a great convo today. Welcome to the most vibrant space across the continent of Africa. And today being Monday, we are going to have some great time together. Check it out. And if you're loving the show and you may want the world to know, just make sure you get onto one of our social media platforms now. We are streaming live on Facebook, and on Facebook is Kesbin TV, or on Instagram, Kesbin Media, on Twitter at Kesbin Media. If you want to join me via my personal handles too, this time with your homie, your boy, your toy, who brings you nothing but joy on your TV screens. And officially, just call me Mr. Bonez, aka Mr. Incredible, SKA, now say. And today we're going to have some good time, yeah. Great convo. We are new to us Dachi. All the great women out there, now, and then because I may come, Massama, I'm trying to nipa bear me and say, "Be Ghana Anima, I'm over Kedram Pa." Which is a bulldog and A plus and then Mr. Logic. More and some Sango for Senka by Nanka Damparea from which means Omuna and name mad that da no more money mano. Or banner qualifier crowd, they may want to have something with you before they give you what it's to you. Because to me international television so can say yeah. I don't think they need to be sanctioned even off that program if we have to go that way, because Charlie it's upset. And sometimes these are the people that we praise and think that they are kasa. You see, in this world there is an adage. I don't want to quote it now, but I'll quote it later. The noise is not what actually makes it. So let's find a way to redefine the space that we have now. If we are claiming to be the fourth arm of government, then it means that the media is losing focus now, because we are not doing anything that tells that we are ready for a change. And if you can sit on national television to demean women to this extent, I like to say that like this is blatantly stupidity displayed, and I like to say that it's quite misogynistic to go to that extent with women, to actually tell that, I say, we are good for nothing in Ghana here. Only your baby, I just want to dance. It's quite on the low, below the belt. We need to grow beyond these kind of things, because we are not only talking to ourselves or in our homes that we think that opinions are rightly to be taken hook, line, and sinker. We're on national television. We need to, exercise decorum in all the things that we do as people. And these are kind of things that we allow on the space, and we think we can go scot-free like that. It's shame. When you, yes, and we are in here and talking about women. Charlie, yes, that is born. Oh, it's so. Ebani say now to say, Obadi, Sabi. O come man once and baby, and I didn't send baby now. We say, Mekai, I think 2006, President Kufuor, then, and now Mekai say, like one of these African, is it Cup of Nations? No more, yeah, I think the launch or something, now President Kufuor stage, not lady now, no, yeah, MC, no. Or my President Kufuor told him, now President, you are beautiful. On guys ask him. So about a man once Shaggy has sung about women. Most people are singing about them, and it's all about the strength of a woman. And today we are here to celebrate the earth, because as I say, or the yard as I see your bar, they say, Oba Pabi's one man. Our spotlight is on her. But I've already given you the background to how it happened. Wendy. I'm not sure what to say.
Thank you.
More fit too. Nanka Uba who say, Oba who fed son say the Enka can slay no, and ye be near Fena, redeeming. And get on a uku amount for our internet and so with your beauty and all that. But let's get back into time and how far you've come. Yeka Wendy Boatemaa Ofori. How was growing up for you like? Back in the day, school days near that, how is it like?
So I was brought up from a typical fancy home. I grew up with my grandmother, but I stayed mostly in Kumasi and Sunyani. Okay. And primary school was partly Sunyani and St. Paul's Anglican at South Central. Okay. And then I went to Prempeh JSS, and then I went back to Sunyani Secondary, and then I went to nursing school in the Central Region, Chufopraso, and then back to KNUST. So mostly I grew up in Kumasi, but I'm fancy and I'm Ashanti, and I grew up in a strict home. My grandmother was very strict. I didn't grow up with my parents. They were in Sunyani, but we were in Kumasi. Okay. Yeah. So I'm a Kumasi girl, let me say.
So, like, do you have other siblings?
I have one, but she's out of the country biologically. But I have half brothers from my dad's side. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Now, living with your granny, right?
Yeah, my grandmother.
And growing up,
she's still around.
She's still around.
Yes.
Yes, and growing up, with your granny and all that. How was life?
Well, you see, almost hard to phone. They feel like even when the thing is available, they don't want you to have too much of it, so that when they are not around, chill. Yeah. So Minana was a typical fantini that feels like fish limits me amount two, I don't know what amount, me one. So that in the near future, baby na say when you two one, you should be okay with it. Yeah. So that was a typical home for me. My grandmother will not give you money for school. Or say na me new hona uko school. Uko memo eduani wo fe. And truly she'll give you food at home. And uko school have the canteen. So as soon as school is over, come back home and eat. But me the memo was can't go school. And then we were 2 girls and 6 guys. your life, you know, we used to play tennis, we used to play cards, exactly. So you do what the boys do because me and not dying, they can over too. So you would have to live up to her expectation, yeah. So growing up was, I wouldn't say it was all fun. It wasn't, because my grandmother brought us up like people that virtually had nothing, although she could afford a lot of things, but she chose not to give us that kind of life, yeah.
Now, fast forward to secondary school. That's in Sunyani.
Yeah.
Sunyani.
Secondary school.
Susek.
Yes.
That's all college.
Yes. Yeah.
So now, growing up, I know so Bia or letter and Chairman Dachi.
Yeah.
What was the letter that you wrote to your future?
Funny enough, I didn't really have. Growing up, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. I'm being honest here. So I didn't know. I just wanted to grow up. I just wanted to support my family. I just wanted to do something for my mom and my dad and my grandmother and my cousins and everyone. But I didn't really have a huge dream. I knew I wanted to be in a nursing field. That is me what SS no. I developed a passion for it. But before SS, na minimum me person me. So after school, basically I would say my mom practically forced my hands into choir science where says you can do it, and then I became a science student, and then from there you call nursing school. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But I think somewhere SS2 I knew I wanted to be a nurse.
Was it something that triggered your interest in nursing?
I got sick. That they had to back then. My papa, may he rest in peace. My papa Beza was secondary school. So I remember I got very sick and almost so first was some old pickup type.
Yeah.
And then by then I think be at regional hospital for first and when we got there, the swiftness with which the nurses attended to me, because I was in so much pain. But you could do on they were menu and we didn't like I think it was less than 30 minutes. No, you come like, no, I have to do this for someone. So I have to be a nurse. I would have to be able to attend to someone the same way they attended to me. Yeah, so I think I want my interest in free.
And now call nursing so.
Yeah, it was for parcel. Yes, and then be a Juma for a while, and then went back to tech, and all the while being a village nurse.
Now there is this kind of stereotype about nurses. So
yeah,
like yeah. I say has more a pick when it comes to people and all that. What is awesome and they said you sit here Sanamote?
Well, I wouldn't say science, I mean science on Cassette, because as much as we have people that are genuinely passionate about nursing, we have people that if you are nursing any opportunity or debate. So means can't trust any no credit. Because personally I've also suffered from nurses. I feel like Omen treats me, and I've met amazing nurses as well. Inti can say Obia kon hospital aba and also call say na tone na mini ho. Sometimes from what they would say, what me did you say away there? Probably this person that you met wasn't a nurse, but in our setting, when you're in a clinic and a hospital, and your baby are a nurse, you maybe also a doctor.
Yeah.
Exactly. So sometimes you can deduce that, oh, wait there, this person was probably not a nurse, or this person was a nurse. And see, I mean, I'll be lying, I'll be deceiving myself if I sit here and say nurse for you and a nurse for you. No, definitely.
What has been that challenging situation in your career as a nurse?
Challenging. So, well, let me. I don't know if let me create a scenario. What we say be a obi here a bottle, right? And then this bottle will help save the person's life, but you are incapable of providing the bottle. What will be that? I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. Ebia ni pani here dewe be a nurse. I know that this is what will help, but I'm not capable of providing sardine at the time, and then to have to watch your patients suffer. I think that and only me most challenge. That's why I'm a challenge, and only me most challenging moments in nursing when you need something to work on a patient, or you need something to work. so that your patients can be better. Not unyebia. And then you have to watch the patient suffer. It's still my most challenging situation, yeah.
But next, what Jana?
Minja you. Medaja. Medasi.
Hey. We're very nurturing.
That's fine. Me age more requires was still 12 years in that village.
What were crossword 12 years?
Yes, I've been there for 12 years, yes.
And I was in Kalane Society.
Kaka.
I say I feel crying a be come up.
Kaka.
But Wendy, I know Redeeming Hands Foundation is something that you've given birth to.
Yeah.
You are touching lives, transforming lives. A whole lot. A lot of people are move for the works that you've done with your foundation.
Yeah.
Most of them will not have the slightest idea that, professional or registered nurse.
Yeah.
Okay. A whole lot goes into decisions like that. What do you know? I started brebe. Na then this so buy.
Redeeming Hands. So I think Redeeming Hands started unofficially in 2017. And then I think officially in 2018. So Sunyani so KUST and so at that time when we choose Sunyani campus when I was doing the KUST top-up program in T because Sunyani me papa te amfo at that time no more te amfo because na me papa yejumo secondary school na way amfo no your mobeza exactly until retire no he has a house there so na ho na wo it from Sunyani mapo ejuma me kofi na me do information center right and omo dia crab I did tube at 10 a.m. Let me put it like that so that everyone would understand. SCS information center so me and then I was like, no, go back and give her money. Because now I didn't tie and I'm sign Daniel Hona. Na minimum so information center. I say, yeah, for any question so and I minimum work account minimum or name. So I just gave them money, no more hope when I decided to take a picture of her. Maybe so almost I can take a picture because almost I said Akrano Eba Hospital conference. I'm like, yeah, I live in Kumasi too. So I took a picture of the child. So when I came home, I was like, no, let me share this on my social media page. I know a few people. Let's see how it goes. And then we share. And the response was good. I think the first post, we got over 500 shares. People were sharing the post because I did not Ukrainian for 2 years.
Oh.
And the story surrounding her whole thing was, I don't even know how to describe it. My minister, Omujiji scanner, Omuche miensa. Na asofofo na fa baako na omama krade baako na omati omo expenses so baako so they take to and still keep one no de man kra ne say eso an no de ama no. So I was like, no, this is not fair. They are exposing this child to so many infections until we took it off and then you remember about hospital say obi atue ska kra da ho ma kra no over a year was inquire surgery no but nipa kon ko tue ska no omo stresses kan nya omo 12,000 inti. Surgery in America. You know, we push for that surgery. After the surgery, the girl died. Yes. And then when the girl died, I kept having this case, the other. This case, I said, you see it and then you just can't take your mind off it. In free wild dream, you imagine what that person is going through and then from one case to another. So people really began buying into the idea of us helping the vulnerable. And then Miss Anbe say a lot of attention goes to the orphanage. But they are genuine children or more medical conditions. Or you're real. I work in a village. I live there from Monday to Friday. But then what day? So we began helping those people. So a friend of mine, Mr. Okuni, said, register a foundation, make this thing legal, gain the ground so that legalities behind the uncovered. So, and one you decided you say we register Redeeming Hands Foundation. So we got it registered. We started from there, and now social workers were coming to us with issues. Can you support this child? And before we knew it, we are all over the place. Oh. So Redeeming Hands.
Now, Redeeming Hands, proper, but life in the village as a nurse, 12 years.
12 years.
A crab as an ocean.
Okay, crew.
Okay, crew.
It was such a east, Efijasi.
Yeah.
So from Effigiasi to Okankom should take you like 25 minutes. Yeah.
Live there, net is saying.
Oh, Mama can't say be. Last 2 weeks? Lady Biba clinic corner. Ye didn't come on. Okay, say Madam, there. Me na make say me call. Ma ko say Madam wo kwan. Na me say me nko say me free her. Me do ko mo bi e bisa me Madam yes wo ko. Madam yes wo ko. Madam wo ko say Madam yes wo ko. So live in Okankom. Yes say a colleague of mine once said obi akọ adwuma onya bibi. Say okọ adwuma you take care of a patient e be ma obi. She. Yeah. Ankasa kwa oba wa be sama ni bi no de akofi. Life in the village has been eye-opening for me. Make me free ho. My boss will not hold me back, not at all. Make me free ho. If I decide to leave Okankom tomorrow, I'll just go to my boss and he will not. Well, maybe he will say no because I'm not more permanent. But until me holding me to stay in that village because my many omoko ho nyina free ho. But I enjoy being in that village. One is serene. Two, they are the people that need the help. I'm talking about a villager and call for service every omuko abehwe nkofo so kokofo wherefore. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It's you know sometimes or then eba na eba no or then be ma mo ahye no e bia na eba no insurance expire na oni bi. But of course madam me dem number. Can you ask them to go away? No. Life in the village has Mama appreciate it. I've come to appreciate a lot of things. Yeah, the value money maybe. You see those people are only you obedi the ordinity beto me obeshe baby. Life is very simple in that village. I mean very simple
And the picture that's way are you come on.
I'm sorry you made me laugh. Picture na that's no ye me chrome to another community and echo
you want to change on na
patron Nensu ato nti na ekwan ni mu ayi
je ekwan ni mu ayiri
patron
ana nurse ni kama na ahye saa ho no
patron
Wendy
Bonez
no agogodro be no and this is how it is your to be ekwan ni yiri say
yeah but you see enye ho na metinye ho na mekwaejuma but there are people in that community at that point in time no na we had things to give them and na CHNs no so your community health nurses so had to go and weigh them. Once you see that day that I went into this village ye koye no mo kumo kaka kabi no mo de na sen ho me were foye. Do you know why? There were a lot of kids around there almost omukunu ha say owoni ka akwala bia unfortunately bia komudi ni bedu clinic on wo. Do you get it? Because omobe nante be 45 minutes and so one be drew kwan na yen di abobo yani na mu no and then you probably take them another be 45 minutes to get to the clinic. Imagine
kwan na modi abobo yani twae no
e
be how many minutes?
Be 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
And some of us are nante.
Aye, because baby o ha na abobo yani ntimi nko so we had to I was see Jana ni nante ko.
It is 1 hour 30 minutes. Then say who free animal ko sunyane kwa nko wadu.
Yeah, nko wadu. E kwan ni e na tractors akese nso fa e ho no. Nti say man ye extremely terrible nti. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okasa mu no ka bibi say there are the people na omu here.
Yeah.
Or service.
Yeah.
As a nurse. Now, what's the relationship between you and the people in Okankom, City?
Hey, Madam Wendy. So, men can say I have 6 kids named after me at Okankom. So I mean that
6 of them.
Yes. That should tell
more
you.
To come.
More to come. Mama me ni anya de be a lot. And there a lot. So that should tell you the kind of relationship I have with them. Yeah. It goes beyond being just a nurse. It goes beyond being just a nurse. So.
Now, getting into this Redeeming Hands Foundation since 2017,
yeah.
Officially
2018.
2018. So, unofficially 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
So, it's just about 4 years down the lane.
Yeah.
I should say 5 years actively touching lives.
Actively,
yes. How do you operate? How are your operations like? And who stands to benefit from what you do?
Benefit. It been that screen is.
Doctor, Mami Shebi.
It been that screen is no.
Before
She stands to benefit.
after.
Yes, she needed surgery and okonum caustic soda. So that is after the surgery. After we supported them to get surgery, money been a benefit.
Wow.
We're a Volta region. That was not even in the Ashanti region. This is Volta region.
So your operations are not limited
No, not at all.
the Ashanti region.
No. If anything, I think we supported less people in the Ashanti region than we've done in other regions. Less people, yeah, in the Ashanti region than we supported more people in the north and then in the Volta region, I think. More of them, but Obia, every region has got their own region. Bia, we supported people there, yeah.
What has actually been the thing that keeps this dream going?
The way I'm a Syrian, I know what wheelchair anymore.
Yeah.
Did you see how she was smiling? That's what keeps it going. So you see how he's smiling. That's what keeps it going. The fact that you previously asked the question how Abia is Facebook.
Yeah.
The fact that social media can be used for a lot of things, but we are using it to touch lives. If you wear Papa Nesri, that's it. The fact that
that's before.
Yeah, that's before
and after.
His story will break your heart. Yes, he open open. I didn't cry. We supported the wife and then we supported them with money. But Pumano, now no, this is terrible. Let's change it. But see his smile. I do I think 100 cedis or 120 cedis. But the way I was saying. Now you understand when I say it doesn't take that much.
Oh. I know probably a lot of people follow some of your works would think that and you may be saying the Obashasya you need to have capital. What do you know beginning now? Let's say.
Mini capre. But I see right now I have people that it would take just a phone call. Only be crying. Let's share it on social media. I have people that they would share the post. That's it. Last 2 weeks, I shared the post of boy behind my funny pic the image number, and then someone took a screenshot or share was Snapchat, and the one guy saw it and said, "Tell her to call me." No, I didn't number man. I'm afraid. Or say I cry when I'm so callable. Or say I'll give the boy 10,000 cedis tomorrow. Me who boy no. And you see the thing is 90% of the people that we support me who you don't even know me. Inti what common says can social media. Nyame adom. Who be some is saying my 10,000 me be my o be. But nyame adom let's post it. We might not be able to get the whole 10,000. But yebenya de people will come in. People would know. It's gotten to a point where people know say Sisi can't call Wendy what they are. Or the bear there was so there. Yes. So let me put Obifufro in my place. Let me put another Momo number. We have a number registered to Redeeming Hands Foundation, and then because we started with my personal number, we want another Momo number. But they would choose the one that bears me meeting than choose the one that bears Redeeming Hands, because they want to make sure Sisi Kano call Wendy ho, and then it will serve the purpose.
Talking about say a man for a hunu anoma G Wendy Edino, what are some of the elements do you think Eboa Redeeming Hands in your operations and all that?
I think say a results. I think basically a results and the updates that we give, and it's so clear that I remember I went to see a child at Kolebu, so there was this Raf, he had been following me. So when he saw that I was going to Kolebu to see the Mary, and he said, "Wendy, I want to come with you." I'm like, meet me at Kolebu, let's go and see the baby. So you get to see the baby yourself. Conditioner. At the end of the day, after surgery, conditioner baby in the womb. So I think what has kept Redeeming Hands going is the results that we get. our ability to update people. Edru say, this is how much we got, this is how much went into this patient. Basically, it's the results, yes. And yet, me personality, I won't say that. I would say it's the results that we get. That's what keeps it going.
Now, being or going through all these years, now we started. I mean, you say, "Well, situations be brave."
Yeah.
Can you share with us some of enema bia? Sometimes we need so you look at situations and you go like, "Ish." When you know to me, to nipa. So you deal with them more.
Yeah, most of the time.
Situations are one who be send a city. I mean, situations that you've dealt with.
I've gotten to a point where enema bebre because I've seen a lot of things. Apart from Enkola or Moyaria, people will fight me and say, when the image you could now here now be posting it. Some of them even feel like it's the images are unreal. They feel like the images are unreal, but situation be a me who ya Fanny said a Brema Ejujome was one woman in the Volta region. Usually, like you said, we didn't have child health. We are into child health, and then we support women from time to time. And then there is this woman. There is this woman. She's widowed. And now, Okobujano de trade and money. And no Okobujana in same way. In some of the Bubujane into intimate Bubujan. And now, Otifina or did a baby drew actually. And on in Sana started on green. Tin Sunny is saying, right? Eventually, in Sunny a anything. Exactly. What happened to her kids? Baby or mother. So there is someone I work with from the Volta region, Ernest. So I was there one day, Ernest of Femi Davi. I said, Davi, this and this and this happened to this woman. Usually, if it's a child, you get my immediate attention. By a penny more, I take a step back and analyze it and say, no, if there is a needy child, let's see to the child first before. But when she sent it, my dream called him, so I'm like, what if it was me? What would my kids have done? How would they survive? Only papa. Now eventually you could try like, no. And let's put whatever we are doing on hold. Let's support this woman. We took the woman to the hospital.
Is this a woman?
Yes. We took her to the hospital. I feel by surgery. I see on fire. Did I ever share in some and all that? Long and short, we spent what we got on her and all Beffy. My many sending me video. I don't understand ewe, but I didn't. Na me here will be to tell me say. Asamna ma me when she sent me the video. Oh, like she said, oh, sir, you are unable to express the Nigerian. Oh no, that was how she was feeling at that moment, and at that time it made me feel like, I mean, what would have happened to this woman? You see, after that, no, when I see no, so ultimate idea that you see, up a sort, she saw that she can't be idle, and they say in some so soon to me in fan kobuja. So we decided to get her some capital, and all this starts here. They say, "Watch here, the money free school back." They say, "Hold on, no one to meet in a fact more better." Or can't send a man across or to a major. You see, madam. If they don't do that, at baby or more so moon coquine and tell Mohan and she's surviving on that. Me who never be brave, Nkola or Moyaripa, but this woman's story was kind of calm me. Like it really got to me. Yeah.
Wow. Is it okay the number of cases that you've had?
Oh, Debbie. Menkai. Because there are lots of them. The thing is, we don't even post all of them on social media. Because Obi Baba said, "Oh, Wendy, can you support us pay for a CT scan?" And I say, "Into a do a carry." Usually, be a me funds kaka. We needed 1,000 for you, raise it 1,500. So straight, fast. Then we push. So there, if you ask colleague nurses that know me all over the nation, there are monies, there are cases they bring. I just push the. If me will be inquired, I'll push it to you, and it doesn't have to go on social media. So a lot. Just almost no crowd them minty men kind. A lot of them. A lot of them.
Wendy. Let's see more pictures. Yeah, pictures living in right?
We're a party.
We're a party.
Every year, a party or confirmation.
Okay.
For B3 and Krana or Muntimin Kofi.
Okay.
So those kids stay on the ward for a very long time, and they have to spend their Christmas. So I think we've been 4 years now. Yeah,
4
every
years.
year
Every year.
party man in December. Every year, yeah.
As
For
part
the,
of.
Yes, for
the things that you
Krana, the nurses that have to stay there on Christmas, papa, because a bit me that was 3 months, 4 months, some as much as 5 months, and so we're a party every year. We're a party. Yeah.
And now, there is this thing that we can actually overlook it. We actually saw a list of most influential women in Ghana. We found a name in there, Wendy Boatemaa Ofori.
That's right.
When you saw the lists and the people that you found yourself among them, what was actually running through your mind? Be honest with me.
Fulfillment. Fulfillment, let me say fulfillment, because that didn't matter. I woke up to, I think, was it Ernest? I woke up with Obia sending me WhatsApp. They had reached out, honestly. That's almost per me profile and all that. They had reached out, and by that time, I prepare So, in fact, if I tell you, say I knew about this list before it was posted on social media, I don't try. So, if I tell you, say na me nim say make a one sana eba social media, I don't try. Into him, even when they sent me the picture, me can't send it back. Me share na, and then a friend of my husband, a friend of Sammy, said, "Have you seen the people on the list? Oshenko for no more list than this one." So have you seen the people on the list? Listeners, and I was like, what? So when I went back, and when I told me to go and take a look again, I'm like,
so it's about 100 most outstanding female change makers in Ghana
yes.
for the year 2020,
yes.
2021.
Yes.
And like, course, you say, TV, I see on the baby at the arrows in that channel. Wendy Nation. Arrows in the hair, almost I see on. I say on almost, baby, arrows in the channel. Wendy Nation. Now, Osheni Pa, a woman. Wendy, you want to be celebrated.
Thank you.
Because others may want to put it short that you're a good Samaritan.
Yeah, thank you.
It doesn't come easy. I know women naturally are your door, but women of your type, I mean, of your specs, our munim life of kakra, or my connects in kakra, ako uni kakra. Wouldn't, even if this is the thing, you see, this is the foundation, but I think there is one thing that you said in your presentation early on, that there are people who are passionate about what they do, and people who have found themselves doing it by chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the joy that comes to your heart and your mind anytime you touch a life and transform it?
My mom scenario. You see, sometimes even forget about redeeming hands, me being a nurse, will be better converse. Or Banshan will see me tell you. What did you make? I know the number. Nurse, me bunny, and you like fun it all. And then, in quotes, I'm seeing I am magic. And then, mostly in like 15 minutes, I think 15 minutes is even more. Now, I calm, why is stable. You see the relief on the face of the mother. Also, be by a money, yeah. Inti ordinary way muno. After some few minutes, no one who they were crying, the relief on the face of the mother. Last time, Mami Biba Aberoba clinic, and I insurance when you be 8 years. I'm saying insurance no. I say, hey, but I mean to me until soon go for you. To your friend in my Kumasi, no more sending is can we renew insurance. Or free more young, or free more young. And you know we work with insurance. Without insurance, you might have to pay for the job. Yeah. I'm like, what is this? Mommy for insurance, no mommy. So she didn't even know what I was doing. Now me renew man 60 this so 60 this. My minister was madam money was sefo. Nyame mamuni ye. Nyame fa was sefo enya brempo. Can you believe it? 60 this so. Or can't say now see go me. You see at that time no. That was 60 they said come out. Yeah. For a whole year.
Pie crabs out.
For a whole year in insurance no. The fulfillment is seeing the relief. Me patients ninya. Omweni eji aneba no de neba na ne yamhihyi no but okofie no. Or say because neba no ho atoro. The relief is seeing the patient in pain and then you are able to do something about the pain and the patient is no more in pain and patient's relatives are relieved. Ufili say my ma femude.
100 most outstanding female change makers. Wendy Boatemaa Ofori, a nurse and a philanthropist. Now, how do we connect with you? Across social media, direct connect. How do people support this worthy cause?
Wendy Boatemaa Ofori na it cuts across all social media platforms. So we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook. Sikano Foundation, we don't have anything. Basically Facebook. Basically, we don't see now Facebook. We share and they are amazing and they support. In Tinyese, it was Kebi Ohona. No. Sometimes you get partnerships from other people, like maybe Obia, most of them are not even in Ghana, and then they will partner us on projects, and then they support Grace Church here in the UK. They support us, and then Omuboye and all that. But Facebook. Facebook. So if you want to follow me, if you want to see some of the cases that we support, if you want to support us, it is Facebook. Wendy Boatemaa Ofori, me changing me. I don't use any nicknames. I don't. No, it's that really me. You deal with me personally.
Wendy Boatemaa Ofori.
Yes.
And you know, anyone who gives, time, money, experiences, skills, and networks, to create a better world is worth to be celebrated. And she's one. And no wonder she was listed among the 100, outstanding female change makers in 2020, 2021. And 2020, 2022, I know probably her works are still speaking for her. Wendy, any message to people who are watching you and people who may, in one way or the other, are touched by your works and would love to have something to do with what you do?
Yes, sure, definitely. So, say, projects I want and senpai a free BB firefly phototherapy machine and crowd more jaundice. I don't know, say what in your about jaundice. It's me, my cross to see it may affect your more cognitive. Right now, the area pan is say we are trying to give out firefly machines to Nkolan. Imagine you have a child, a baby, maybe a fancy a woman will be a quadra so. Hospital will be a young funny say machine year one. Into one a crana jaundice. Yes, a fan brand MCH over almost you. Yeah, the answer so I am. Yes, a fan call hope exchange. A hon so I am over there. Eventually, I know a colleague nurse and a bar see because of this thing. So right now, what we are trying to do is, I don't know. Last week we were in the news. Facebook here we raised 27,500 and got one of the machines and donated it. Now your next target is OT region. From what I'm told, say no credit, the whole region has just one of the firefly machine. Imagine. So your next project will be to mobilize funds and buy another machine for them. And equally, we are looking at Mr. Bonez, maybe someone more. Imagine we had 300 people, and I have somehow a bit of a following on social media. And the 300 people are committing, say every month they best support you with 100. So do you know the number of children ABSM are touching in Ghana?
A lot.
You know that? So those are the kind of things we are looking at now. So right now, if you want to have updates on us, you want to follow me on social media, Wendy Boatemaa Ofori. No nicknames, no internet.
Just be a partner.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Wendy Boatemaa Ofori. Across all social media platforms. Just connect with her and let's build a better world. She's doing her bit, and just make sure you also contribute in that order. That's what we can do, just making sure the spotlight is on her for you to support this great thing. Wendy, thank you so much for today. I know you have a very tight schedule, but you made time for us.
Thank you for having me. God bless you.